and welcome to our video review session this week with Silke at No Bones About It Puppy Day School. She is very nicely demonstrating what we've been working on this week, which is settle on your mat and to learn to go down on cue, lie down. So down for us does not mean anything other than this position. So it's not, I don't want you to use that cue if your puppy's jumping up on you or on furniture or something like that. We only want to use the word down to elicit this behavior. So we start with what we do with every new behavior, and we use a phrase called say it, show it, pay it. What that means is that we say the cue we want one time. If the puppy doesn't know it or doesn't respond to it within a couple seconds, we show the puppy what we want by using some kind of lure. It usually is food to begin with, then it could move to some kind of pointing or hand signal. And then the pay it part is when they complete the behavior, we use our marker word, and then they get their cookies. So that's the pay it part. So say it, show it, pay it. Our goal is to very quickly get rid of the show it part, meaning we do not want to have to use any kind of lure or hand signal unless we're introducing hand signals down the road. So that's a whole different story though. So here we go. I'm going to give you a little demo. Silke! Yes! Very nice. Head snap for a name game. We're going to start with in a sit. Yes, good. And then I'm going to cue the word down. Yes, good. And then she should lie down and she gets her marker word, yes. And then she gets the pay it, which is the cookie. Then we're going to restart. I'm going to do a go find it. Good girl. On your bed. Down. So I made it harder this time. I didn't have her start in a sit. So it's going to be easier for her to start in the sit, get paid for that, and then down. And again, if she doesn't do it within a couple seconds, I show it and then I pay it, okay? So let's try it again. Silke, go find it. Good girl. On your bed. Down. So she's pretty good. I wouldn't use a treat in my hand to lure her down unless she's really struggling. I think just putting your finger on the ground for now if you need to do that show it step. Silke! Yes! Good job! Okay, so I'm going to lure her back to her mat. Up, 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 up. Sit. Good girl. Down. If she pops up right away, again, down. Yes. So I'm also always going to practice on the same mat. I like to use, it could be a towel, it doesn't have to be a dog bed. I prefer it something that I can pick up. And again, I'm just going to keep sort of giving her little pieces of kibble as she stays here to reinforce the fact that I really like that she's hanging out on her mat, because that's part of this exercise. We're not using the word stay, we're not doing anything, we're just building value for hanging out and relaxing. So I started to say I like to use some kind of towel or mat that I can pick up and put away when we're not practicing. If you want to put it on that special mat that you practice with, if you want to put it on top of a squishier dog bed to practice, that's fine. But the idea is I just want that dog to know when we put out this mat that good things are going to happen. Value is there. We're going to reward you. So this would be something I might even practice, like if I were just hanging out watching a show, or maybe I'm just goofing around on my phone. I'm not really focused on anything in particular because I want to be able to really acknowledge what the puppy is doing at that time. So sometimes I'll even just get their bowl of food like in the evening, and I'll stick it on my lap, and I'll just sit on a chair or the sofa, and I'll bring my mat over, and I will just keep doling out pieces of kibble on this mat for, you know, maybe 15 minutes, however long it takes me to go through the entire thing. This is what's going to build, as one of my trainers that I work with, she calls it the Zen Den. It's just learning to, like, you know, when we are in a particular location or have a particular place, that we're just creating a scenario where your dog learns to just chill out. So that's what we're doing right now. So in addition, again, every week we're building on the skills that we've done the week before. So it's I'm always sprinkling in repetitions throughout the day. So I could do something from here like Silke touch. Yes, good job. So I could do a go find it. Silke. Yes, good job. So again, always building on name game. Silke. Gotcha. I do a little that gotcha game. We still want her to move towards us. We gotcha. Okay, so you see how she kind of like hesitates when I put my hand or put any kind of pressure on that collar? I really want to build that skill so that as I reach out and grab onto her collar and put a little pressure, she willingly walks towards me and doesn't pull away. So focus on that over the weekend too a little bit. Gotcha. Good. Gotcha. And again, we're not doing a lot of tugging. We're just doing just a gentle, just learning, having her learn that touching her collar and grabbing onto her is something she should really like and look forward to. So this weekend, again, we're reinforcing the little collar grab, the little gotcha game. We're working on touch. Yes. Hand targeting. We're introducing our down, trying to get rid of that show it part, which is the lure with our fingers or a treat. And then working on our mat and reinforcing hanging out and relaxing in place. Hope you guys have a great long weekend, and we will see you next Tuesday.